SPM Buzz.
But I'm still saying, I don't know, and that's me. I think that's the moment where everyone has to rationalize and think about what's the risk. I'm still thinking, people who are working, people are not working on anything, any crime, any secret. If we are a rebel group that is trying to overthrow these people that should be overthrown by now, I would say that I don't want them to find that I was working with you. And that's say, you know, but there's no right. Even if they found that I am in Tanzania, which I'd rather be there, they wouldn't find me saying, let's keep the guns here. There's no conversation that is really there. Yes, because we are dealing with both. We both the right and never. But I just like to stand in truth. I have been very transparent with the type of message to me. This is what I'm here for. These are what I need. When they're in trouble, we show up. You show solidarity. So if it was in my case, I can say, you can actually look at what I was doing, look at what I do. I think that makes me here for doing this case. But all through that, I thought that was God's decision to make, not mine. I think everyone here, even you guys, if you are in that sort of situation, it's you to think through and assess maybe cost-benefit analysis or risk analysis. If it was my case, right now you will never find me in the So if my phone means saving my life, you're not going to find anything that is, yeah. So money can save.
You not think of it as private, and she passed it to someone else. And my problem was the Agather says we should do them to maybe pick another person, then pick another person, and then we are all arrested in the same hotel, because all of us in the same hotel. So I thought it was a risk of taking, but I never thought they would do it. Fortunately, because the arrest was very public. So the guys were never found, and some trade police were just smuggled them back to the country.
So it was all legal action that was an illegal system. I'm sorry. And we are going to see them because we are happening. Where we find justice is where, because the international justice process requires that you first exhaust local evidence, and we have to do that. But like I say, we cannot expect justice from Tanzania, but we want to exhaust all other avenues, regional, the ESCJ, which unfortunately also sits in Tanzania. And that also makes you wonder if you'll get justice from that to African court. And political avenues, if there are sanctions because for me, I have been saying, let's identify these people and put them out there. If we can get sanctions for them, so we are really trying to say, let's exhaust all avenues and we'll see where we get some sort of remedy. And the others have been working on that. Yeah, so we are going to go everywhere and if we find where we can find justice.
The advantages from it down and the troublemaker. So there was a bit of information from the torturers, the blindfolded authorities. And I think for them to escalate from an arrest to torture, they had to think that the government doesn't care about us. And that's why I was saying that if it wasn't for Kenyans, Tanzanians and Ugandans for amount of right in our arrest, we would have disappeared forever. Our government was complicit in that torture. And if you look at our Foreign Affairs Minister, when he spoke, he did not apologize to me, he apologized to Tanzanians that he took our bad manners to Tanzania. So it's very clear that our government had able to bring out it.
But I want to know. But this corroborative evidence in circumstance. When the president of Tanzania puts out a statement about how that it's organized stabilized or something like that, I didn't read that. The CDF in Uganda, who is also the president's son, was Uganda, sort of retweets, puts the tweet and says, and says, that's why she's my favorite. Deal with them or something like that, you know? So why you cannot say he speaks for government? He's part of government and he's a recount. But also the fact that he didn't raise a finger, apart from the ambassador of Uganda to Tanzania, who also wasn't acting on that topic, but was acting because I have an uncle who was his owner in the bush, because this is also part of the Museveni bush war. So they are historicals, and he was the former Secretary General for the East African Community. He had conflict with the Prime Minister and all that. I don't think he did a lot. He corresponded with my family.
I've started in this country. I've been shot before in this country. I also been bombed in this country. So I've gone through all manner of hell that I've never been through any of this country that I went to. A lot of things safe, no. Will I stop? Will never stop. So I think I'll stop when I die. When I was going to a church, I thought it's going to actually stop life there in Tanzania. I was thinking about them now. I spent three nights, 3 days, handcuffed, blindfolded, so there was no stimuli in my mind. So the only thing I had to do just meditate, think about my life. And I buried myself, I went to my funeral, I had nightmares. But when they let me go, I realized my situation was broken. I was afraid that it might kill me. When we were driving that very long distance, I thought I was going to get that in a certain gate, beaten by wild animals. And that did not happen. So I have a second chance in life. We both have a second chance in life. And I think it will be allowing them to win if I stop doing the work that we're doing. So we'll continue the work we're doing. I think the pain that I have is that my mind hurts. Like there's a lot of stress that I have that is not there before. Because we were violated with the should never be violated. They do things that should never come to us. That breaks me. That has not been the spirit. So I may look weak because my body is also weak. I have multiple fractures. I have broken toes in both on left and right foot. I have wounds, repeated places, I have wounds all over my body. And they're healing. I'll be back in the streets. I think the only thing that can stop me from doing this work is death. So as long as I'm alive, I'll continue. Even when I'm scared, I'll still do this. Was to explain that I was sexually violated for going to attend a court case. It doesn't make sense for anyone. There's nothing that makes sense about what happened to us. There's nothing that makes sense that as a citizen of this country, my government is silent about it. There's nothing noble about that. I was violated by another state, and instead of getting an apology from the government, it's a government apologizing to my torturers. That pains me. And I think that's the reason why I must organize to remove this government from power. It's just to do it.
SPM Buzz.